So yeah, part 2, TKKN, Mass Effect and stuff. See, I've been kind of slacking on the Mass Effect videos outside of the like challenge for the weekend operations in the multiplayer. I think November that's gonna change because all the games I've been looking forward to will be out of the way, and I probably would have played through them because I've already finished like Vault Hunter mode in Borderlands 2, so that's out of the way. And then we'll see how long it takes me to finish Resident Evil 6. It shouldn't take me a whole month. I have no idea how long the game is. I haven't looked at any reviews. I looked at the scores because people were like, or there's like stuff about like them being so mixed, but I'm like, whatever. It's not like it's gonna change my opinion if I'm gonna buy the game or not. Like any game I'm looking forward to, I'm gonna get it and play it, like regardless of what the reviews say. Because yeah, whatever. That's a whole other can of worms. Back to Mass Effect. So yeah, Omega DLC apparently is this fall, so hopefully if it's not this month, it's next month. And then I'm assuming that we'll also get some multiplayer maps and stuff to go along with that. I don't know if it's gonna be like the same day or week, but that'd be pretty cool to have like some Omega like levels or just new stages, because that's always fun. Maybe new classes, but it's like I'm kind of scratching my head on like where they will go with that. I'm really hoping they add a Asari infiltrator that, like, you know, since they're all like espionage or sabotage and oh yeah, espionage and sabotage, or what was it? Espionage. It's not espionage and sabotage, is it? Infiltration and sabotage. There you go. See, it makes sense, you know. Sorry, infiltrator. But like have them be like Mass Effect 1, where it's like they can't cloak, so it's like they have sabotage or tech skills, but no yeah, this is a terrible start to part 2. I'm sorry. But like a pure biotic that does like text that's yeah. Anyway. This is this video is just the Leviathan DLC. Like I thought I had, like when I recorded it, I thought it was just the action parts, but it wasn't, and I didn't feel like going back through and editing it just for like the sake of talking over it in this chatting with, so yeah, it's just gonna be raw video, sorry. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Mass Effect 3. So yeah, I was talking about DLC and how it's coming out this fall, so yay to that. And then also in November it'll pick up because Mass Effect 1 will be coming out for the PS3, which I will be getting the digital version. I might get the trilogy if there's anything extra with it that's like really awesome. But right now it's looking like it's pretty much bare bones as far as whatever platform you buy it on, PC or 360, it's like there's no DLC outside of the like free stuff with the season or the Cerberus network stuff on Mass Effect 2, and then you don't even get Bring Down the Sky and Pinnacle Station on 360, so it's like, why would I even bother with that? And I already have Bring Down the Sky on PC, and I don't have any of the DLC for Mass Effect 2, which you don't get. I think you get Kasumi's memory and Zaid, but and Firewalker and what's the other one? Normandy Crash Site, but you don't get any of like the story important ones like Overload, Shadow Broker, and Arrival. So I'll pass on that on PC for sure. Probably as well on 360 since I already own all the DLC since I bought it all. And then PS3, we'll see. I'm for sure getting the Mass Effect 1 on PS3 for sure though, because I just love that game and it's my top 5 of all time, so I have to pick it up. And it gives me an opportunity to like play from the beginning to end and fix the stuff that I didn't get in my Mass Effect 3 save that affects stuff that kind of has me angry that I have to replay the second game over with a bunch of different, well, at least one character, because I'm not going to do with all of them, so. Because I didn't get like the whole Kelly Chamber showing up in one of my saves that I thought I did everything with, which is my female engineer, and I was like, what? No Kelly Chambers? And then I also didn't get the, or because of that, I didn't get the whole, like, space fish thing. But I didn't get that anyway since I didn't do anything with the space fish in the second game, so I had to get, oh, also Conrad Werner, there's like something with him I didn't get. Like, the dialogue is not all the way it should be, so, wow, I just tanged it off there. Okay, so basically what I was going to say was that Actually, I'm gonna re-listen to what I just said so I can hear what I said in the beginning and then like get back to what I said and not just tangent off and completely not come back to what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Alright, so yeah, about the Mass Effect trilogy, because I'm back from listening to myself. Yeah. Digital version PS3 for sure. Maybe box copy on PS3, but I'm not picking it up on PC or 360. And then it's weird that that's not coming to the Wii U. So it's like yeah, I think I'll just like wait for there to be more info about like the Wii version, or if there's coming to Wii U, because it's like why wouldn't they do that? It's just so weird to me. But I think I have anything else to say about the Mass Effect trilogy, except for I'm glad it exists and it's coming out for people to pick up on like all three platforms finally and get like all. Well, you get all three games, but it's kind of like not really. Well, you do get all three games, but it's like the DLC is missing. That's kind of like It's not like the trilogy complete edition or something. So it's weird like that. But at least you can play all three games in vanilla form. Because at the end of the day, like Brain on the Sky, Shadowburger, Overlord. There's like, I'm not getting into it, but it's like it'd be cool if that was included. If it's not included, it's kind of lame, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into it too much. I'm just glad it exists, so I can like finally say, oh well, there's a trilogy available. You should check it out. Like everybody that I'm always talking to Mass Effect about, and like they have no idea what it is, or they have no interest or whatever. And eventually they'll get on and probably think like, yeah, just get the trilogy for like $20 and it's totally awesome, and then bam, there you go. Oh, and then back to the whole thing about the Omega DLC. Just like Leviathan, the day that comes out, I will be all over it and play it and upload it. And then it's weird because I just started a new playthrough with my Vanguard. I think my Engineer. I also started a new game after I finished the first playthrough. Yeah. So I'm on my second playthrough with my Engineering Vanguard, which are my main two on the 360. So I think I'm gonna like do what I did with them and just like rush through to the end after I'm done with the N7 mission stuff. Oh, I guess I can do that on the side as I'm playing through with them, but like do that and then like wait for the Omega DLC to come out, play through that, and then just do what I did with the Leviathan and like play through the ending to see if it changes anything at all or if it has any effect on the ending. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, let's see. Trilogy, Omega DLC. What else is there to talk about? Mass Effect. Oh, the forums. They just updated the patch notes for the new patch coming out this week that fixes a lot of stuff in multiplayer. I'll put a link. It's more than I really would like care to discuss in this video because it's a lot of stuff. Like there's a ton of stuff. Like they even changed the way Singularity works now. It's pretty interesting that they did that. And I'm not sure if it's just for multiplayer or single player though, so that's weird. I'm interested to find that out. And then also like the same thing with concussive shot. Like they, in order to fix the when it triggers the or when you're using the ammo power and it would trigger that power as your, or when your concussive shot would basically do that power damage for your concussive shot, it canceled. They basically removed that skill evolution from the tree and replaced it with something else. That, I think those are the two big things as far as like powers go. It's like Singularity and concussive shot. There's also something about like you can't kill the pyros now, but I never liked the pyros. Now they're just even more annoying. Yeah. So it just makes the Geth even more annoying than they already were. So huzzah to that. Let's see what else. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer DLC, Omega trilogy. Is there anything you really wanted to talk about besides that with Mass Effect? Because oh yeah. So there's gonna be an operation this weekend since there was like one 2 weekends ago. So after that, I kind of want to get around to eventually doing more videos with the promotional weapons since I have them. I just haven't made any videos with them. And I also wanted to make some videos with like the other guns that I got that I never got around to making, like the particle rifle, some other new DLC weapons, like the Acolyte and the Piranha, etc., etc. Because I did that with like the old ones. I just hadn't gotten around to it with the newer ones. I was just too busy. I'll try to do that. Oh, also, ever since I made that one video with the Asari dodging the rockets and the Banshee warp thing, I basically like record like every match on the weekend operations in case like something cool happens, and I can just like put it in a compilation video. Cause I was on the Bioware social network, like after one of the operations, and someone had like a montage they made. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, I should make one, and it was like way terrible than theirs. And I was like, well, it's a start, whatever. So maybe I can try and get decent, or just get better and better at my still terrible video editing skills, and eventually make some awesome montages for the operations whenever they're happening, and I do them. Still making the fission meld stuff when I fail missions, even though it's embarrassing, whatever. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as Mass Effect videos are concerned. He's just doing the N7 missions like I talked about in the first part of the channel with, and then getting around to that. Hopefully I can get the first 3 done, like the Soldier, Engineer, and Vanguard, and then do the other 3 whenever I get my other Shepards imported, but that's not going to happen anytime soon since Resident Evil 6 is about to come out, and I'll be all over that. There's something else. Oh, Mass Effect 1 on PS3. I'm thinking of doing a playthrough of that from like beginning to end with the Film Shop, because my other playthrough that I have on YouTube is a Melt Shop, so that'd be cool to like do pretty much the same playthrough of like full Paragon characters, and then like see how that like voice acting is different. I was considering doing a Renegade, but not like a full Renegade, but like a Renegade that's like a good Renegade. Or like the good Renegade, basically. It's like the Renegade, but they don't do like everything Renegade. They don't kill the Council, they don't kill the Arachnite Queen, they don't kill the Asari Lady on Pharos, they don't let whoever, or they save Captain Kirrahe and the party member that they send down to Vermeer. What other stuff? They keep the Genophage cure, like basically all the good stuff, but like just have the Renegade options. But I don't know. I just prefer to play Paragon. That's just the way I play games. It's like when I can be good or evil, I always choose good. So I'll probably do that just because it's like more of an excuse to play more Mass Effect. So why not? And but yeah, I think that's it for this part chat with Tegan. I don't think I have anything to add. But like as DLC comes out, I will like be all over it day one and just like upload it the day it's out, like I did the Leviathan stuff. So be sure to check for that if that's like what you're subscribed for. If there's any other Mass Effect stuff, I'll just like put something in the description of this video or something. I don't know. That's basically it. Oh, actually, I'm wanting to do a strategy guide video like series as well, but I haven't got around to it. Because after Operation Alloy and I had to reset all my characters, I was like, oh, this would be a good opportunity to put my skills in and like show like the builds I use. And then I was thinking of like having it be a what's that, collaborative effort. So basically it's like I would show like my build of a character and then just like accept all video replies of everybody else, and it'd be like, okay, I play this build this way, but someone else could play that build completely different. Oh, that's the other thing that in the new patch is that they negated, well, not negated, but they made the Batarians and the Krogan less, basically more awesome. That they like the damage effects on them are not as bad as they are now. They can like take more damage or something. It's not exactly that yet. It's weird. It's worded differently in the patch, but basically they're more tanky, so that's cool. Because I love to play the Krogan Sentinel, so yeah. I think that's it as far as Mass Effect stuff. Oh, well, I just thought of something that was like related to the first part of the chat with Tegan, but it's too late now. I'll just talk about it in the part 3. So that's it for this part. This is Mass Effect 3's Leviathan DLC. I already have it uploaded if you're interested, so just check it out. It should be in the playlist of Mass Effect videos. That's it for this video. Leave any comments you have, or like it or not, or whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And part 3 and the last part channel we're taking for this month will be after this. Thanks for watching.